Saints Frangelico. So, if you're going advance, I would probably use a salamander dagger here. Um, Fire is your friend against these enemies. Considering there's not really any weapon upgrades, like should have talked to him. Whatever, we'll talk to him later. He's always there, and we'll be coming back. Sorry about it. I got a text message. So you're not going to be fighting any puppets, anytime soon. So you don't need the puppet amulet here. So I would wear literally any other amulet. You could even wear the capacity one, and have two weapons on if you feel like it. Whatever you want to do. Normally I flee here, but I don't want them to hit me off the wall. You could just use a good old flee from battle method and climb up this stairs. You don't need to go back down there until quite a bit later. Oops. I mean, unless you get close to it. So he doesn't know how to walk sideways, so he's probably going to get stuck right there. So you gotta be careful here. The best thing to do is try to block correctly. Get that perfect block. Because and if you don't block that, they can knock you off. You saw me almost get knocked off. I kind of got saved right there by that. You can dodge them to get to like the platform, but if you're on these little thin strips of wood, I would block. Perfect block if you can. You're gonna get a Trinity key eventually. This is the one I would get last, personally. Like, I would skip this Trinity key until the very end. It's the least important amulet. Oh, did I not get hit for the first time? It's the least important amulet. It just... You just heal. In most circumstances where you're taking fall damage. I'm trying to remember that. Very gruesome. I actually initiated my attack and locked on him to switch. Just a little tip out there if you find yourself in a situation like that. Sometimes you'll see me do that with the heavy attack, and I end up doing like some weird looking attack where I'm attacking one direction and then I turn around. That's what that is. You don't have to do that. But sometimes I'm trying to get something out in the timing that I have. Let me get this first, and then I'll get that. So we got a shortcut here. But we're gonna kill 2 birds with one stone. So that takes you somewhere, and I forgot to knock this over. But this goes to the floor. You just try this, man. This is my first playthrough. I missed quite a few things, a few quartz. You know, the frozen feast weapon. I missed getting that because I got the amulet instead. And I actually like that weapon a lot, so I recommend not only you get that weapon for the quest, but you also get that weapon because it's a pretty awesome weapon. It's a heavy weapon. It's slow, but as you get more hits, it builds up speed. And the damage it does is insane. I used it to kill Marchion in like 60 seconds. Alright, so that's gonna help me later. Got a little cryptic vessel. Side quest shit. Now we're gonna take that shortcut. So before I unlock this would just lead into a death trap. Yes, it is fucking time. So you're about to see what I like to call the best Legion arm in the game. And as soon as I hit Stargazer, fuck, I had to fight something. So I think I'm just gonna go back to the Stargate to the headquarters after I get this, because I just want to show you against a tougher enemy how easy it is. There are a few things you're going to worry about. Legion consumption, and how many of these mines you can plant. Oh fuck, I almost fucked up there. So you're gonna want all these upgrades. This is it, boys. It doesn't get better than this. Oh yeah, the cryptic vessel.
What at your well? May I be what?
Uh-huh. So we're gonna go take care of that, like right now. I'm trying to remember best place to do it from is. See, this is why I should have notes with me. Because I really forget. I forget where it is, but it's essentially at the bridge, the Alchemist Bridge, where you fought the donkey. And you're trying to backtrack from there. And it isn't here. Ah, fuck, I did this last. It should be... I think it's here. I think it is here. I think from here I go backwards. There we go. Okay, so just have some of these little throwables with you. They don't cost much. We're just gonna knock this body down. Or what it's holding. And from here, that tells you where you're going. We don't need to read it because I already know where we're going. We're just kind of there. It's all in the same area. And I missed this also in my first playthrough. Valuable quartz. You don't want to miss those. Let's go kill that guy. Even though I have to. Is there somebody in there? Ah, yes. Some pal shit. Alright. We're gonna go use that quartz real quick. We don't need it, but we might as well use it. Every way we can make this easier is going to be a help.
Welcome to...
I'm probably going to put points into capacity. You can see that I'm slightly heavy. I always try to keep it below 60. And the weapon I'm holding is pretty heavy. And so is the Legion. So from here, we're going to get an extra amulet slot. This one's really good. We're pretty much using dash attacks and stuff like that consistently. Pulse cell recovery is probably the next best one. Yeah, I would say that that's the next best one. For sure. These don't last very long. So, that'll be the next upgrade. And it shouldn't take too long to get another quartz. We might rush back for it, we might not. It just depends how I see it. How I see that we're doing. But if I'm ever doing something you think it might be easier to go grind or use a consumable or something, I mean, feel free to. I'm not gonna spend any time like grinding out any levels or anything like that. Shouldn't even have to do that for items, really. I think I did on my first playthrough sometimes when I wanted some items, but you don't need to. They're very generous with Ergo, especially when you get the upgrades for the Ergo. And I pretty much always wear the amulet that gives you extra, so by the end of the fourth playthrough, I was like 6 levels shy of max level, which didn't take very long to get. But I do kill pretty much everything. I'll run past a few things, but I mostly kill everything. So, like right now, I'm not going to kill them because there's no reason to even go there. But you'll see me kill just about everything. And if I run, it's usually a strategic running away to make sure that I can make it out of an area. What you do. And those count as a hit when they hit. So these can lead to a stab. And you want to dance around. I should use the fire grid, but I should be okay. The other quartz. I can go get a 3rd amulet right now. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out. I don't need it until I get to like the boss, and then we can go get the amulet real quick. Feel free to get it if you think it'll help you. As soon as we get to the next Stargazer, we'll go back to the old time. But I'm pretty sure that's like right before the boss. If it's like right here, then yeah, we'll just go. I don't have notes, so I'm just literally doing this off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Andreas once told me, always be true to myself. I can't.
Sorry. Best weapons. I can power through. Only because I'm probably gonna need. Only because I'm probably gonna need that Ergo anyway. For the supply box that I just unlocked. And I don't feel like going around grinding for it. So my best approach is going to be to just kind of power through for a Yeah, this weapon's turn radius is also really nice. Okay. This doesn't hurt, does it? Yeah, it does. Holy shit. Maybe I was wrong about it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so avoid those. Stepping on those will really hurt. Those walls right there shoot some spikes at you. I'm pretty sure I died here once. I think either that's another upgrade or on my way to another upgrade. Probably just on the way. I think I need 2 for the next upgrade. So unfortunately my Legion doesn't start recharging, but one of the best ones is when you get one of the quartz for auto recharge, and it works like the health amulet, the recharge one, where it just slowly regens your Legion passively. That actually does help in boss fights, because then you could just create some space, plant the mines, let it recharge a little bit, and capitalize on those hits. Obviously, I'm gonna actually be using these because I didn't really in my first playthrough, but at least not until later, because I didn't know about this weapon until I figured it out. So it's not necessary, but obviously the Legion work with it. It really makes everything so much easier. But it absolutely is nice. I'm gonna die, and my weapon's gonna be unfortunately. Man, I got so lucky right there, you don't even know. They just but yeah, decay's not fun. Decay's not fun. Here we go, it's this one. I don't want to deal with decay. Really hurts you early in the game because decay also destroys your weapon. So it's not just like poisoning you; it's also destroying your weapon at the same time. Do I want to use these yet? No. I'm gonna cheat this guy out. No, I'm not. I was gonna, but I forgot what happened first. Oof. Am I missing something? Okay. So first we're gonna go to the dog. And for this walkthrough, I'm pretty much doing the Rise of P quests. So I'm
Damn it!
you can follow this if you're trying to get the Rise of P.
Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave. Sure, I don't need to.
I'm looking for. Do you know
Yeah, we're gonna lie.
Vanini work?
But I have a lot of.
Yeah, go
Since
over
you're
there.
so helpful.
As a
And what I'm
until then.
So my first time playing this, I just looked at this like a store and I just bought everything up here. And then I realized that those for boss souls. So honestly, this is probably the most recommended one I have. But it won't be important until you have... I mean, I think you get 15% right now with 3 Fable slots, but once you get more Fable slots, you get more damage. So I'm gonna get this one. And then, I mean, I don't even need these. Some people like this weapon. I do not, personally. Yeah, if you're trying to get just the achievements off the first game, I mean, you still need to play it multiple times, so this is why it doesn't really matter. But some people just get all the weapons in the first playthrough. I just recommend to get what you like, pretty much, but there's certain things like Frozen Feast. You want to get that your first playthrough. And then some of these amulets are very useful on your first time. I'm just going to go with the amulets, I guess. I don't need the weapons. I already know that I'm probably going to stick with this weapon. I might try out a few of the normal category weapons. From the boss weapons, I really like Frozen Feast. This one I'm actually liking the most so far out of the boss weapons. We'll see how it is when you're in like tight spaces, because hitting walls is very common in this game. Like that. Oh shit.
Door!
Oh! Shit! I panicked. I saw something above and I thought that's what was screaming. I don't know why. That's just how I read it. More armor. That means more weight, unfortunately. We do have to deal with decay. Fire, electric. So I think that's what we're wearing currently, yeah. And it still sucks, man. And the boss in this area, boy. If he gets decay on me, it's pretty much a guaranteed death. Because I have to repair my weapon and spend time doing that. And like I said, I mean, don't be afraid to use consumables. So the boss, if you want to really take advantage of his weakness, use thermite on him. It does a good amount of damage. I might use it. I have some more. So if he gives me trouble and I'm near killing him, I'm gonna cheat him out. I'm just gonna throw thermite at him. Okay, so let's go back to let's go back to this lady. Puppet lady.
Oh, thank you.
You're Then I'm gonna go back to Hotel Prop. I'm gonna return the case. I have a quartz to use, and then I might level into capacity. I gotta see where I'm at with my with Ergo, because I don't have a lot.
Welcome to this. I shall. Welcome to.
Yeah, I was afraid so. So I'm gonna buy this. And that leaves me broke. I'm gonna need to buy this apple too. Don't sell these. I'm just selling them because I don't need them, and I can benefit from the Ergo. These you can use for summons before the boss. I could probably sell some of those, but I'm not gonna. Okay. So now we got quartz. We got quite a bit of quartz. So let's unlock this. And we said enhance pulse cell recovery. That's what we're gonna do. We have enhanced pulse cell recovery here. Belt slots, short, the fruit bearing, and the cube. Honestly, the only one I'm really interested in is this one, and then we could jump back and pick up this one. These are also really good, but we're gonna pick. I think I'll have to look this up before we get there, but I think if I upgrade this, it still progresses this to the 4th phase. If not, then like I said, I'll look into it. That way we don't ruin the progression. You can always reset it, but that does cost. It does have a cost. So this is my favorite for obvious reasons that we don't have to grind, and we can always benefit from it to buy stuff. So now we're gonna get even more Ergo. And you gotta look at it like, think of it like a stat boost, right? Like for every extra Ergo, that just means we're getting a level faster, which means you're getting that, you're getting that stat boost earlier than you would.
Welcome to.
You could also just, go the grinding route, but that does mean that you have to take time to go do that. What do I do? Upgrade.
I know my way.
So now we're gonna upgrade this weapon. And that leaves us with capacity to deal with. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to level capacity enough, so we have a situation here where we can use this where it's slightly heavy. See, this puts me way over where I want to be. It might still be worth it, but I'm not sold yet. So this is kind of the strategy I used, where I use the carrier's amulet for a bit while leveling up. You obviously don't want to rely on it the whole time, so do level up capacity, because defense is important. Like, it's once you get that taken care of, that's one less thing you have to worry about. If you don't get hit, then yeah, sure, it's not important, but you're probably gonna get hit. You're probably gonna block. Okay, that puts me under slightly heavy. And I have enough for another level. So we're gonna take it. The question is, do I benefit from 3 more damage? That gives me 3 more Legion and quite a bit more weight off my back. This gives me a little bit of health. Still a good amount of health though. Yeah, we're gonna go with capacity. It also gives me a little bit of a physical and elemental boost right now. So I think that's a bigger quality upgrade for where I'm at. Trying to gather my thoughts here. I think we'll be okay. Let's keep going. Alright. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set up grindstone from my consumer. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to pull that out of my ass, so we're just gonna do this the way we're set up. Base. I did set a fire, thank God. So I am somewhat prepared. Get some space. If I had a mine right there, that would give me the stagger. Yeah, the mines, when they're in their staggerable phase, it'll just stagger them. Sometimes it could even get it before. So, do not sleep on those mines.
I
want to go back to the old Krat. The old me.
A new record. This page. Alright, now we're gonna go back to the hotel. We're gonna talk to, well, you know, let's go take care of this guy first.
Yeah, right. It's crawling with puppets. You. This place. Oh, no.
Then you lie to him again.
You tricked me. But remember,
That'll get you a little bit more humanity. So now he's gonna be at the hotel waiting for you.
it seems the hotel is the only other option.
Bye.
Your food's on the table. Only eat one because there's one for each of you, including my mom.
Bye. Okay. So I'm depleted of Fable, but check this out. No, I gotta get this guy. And I have full Fable. Let's get out there.
I've been in my... I always...
All right. Do we have? No, we don't have enough yet. Let me see. I needed to talk to a few people. Let me see who I need to talk to first. Sophia and the dog.
Oh, it's the treasure. It's up to you.
This is useless. I never once used it. I'm not gonna use this.
The cathedral at Amor. I am now.
I think I'm done with this area. I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I go here again. It's a very linear game. It's a very linear game. I do forget things, but it's very, very linear. And I want to get the capacity up for a few reasons. Namely, that I could take advantage of this. So I'm already there. So this is actually extra damage that I'm going to be doing. It's only, I think, 15% with 3, but that's still better than nothing. And then that way, if I use my Fable attack, it'll just be like as a finisher. Where am I going? Where's this one? Yeah, so I don't rely on Fable parts that much. I didn't use them at all my first playthrough. I tried them a couple times, and it seemed cool, but I just forgot. I didn't use consumables either, and they're insanely powerful, so if you use consumables, I'm going to have an easier time. I'll probably use them for a few bosses. Maybe Nameless Puppet Phase 2, probably Romeo Phase 2. Just to get him out of the way real easily. I don't know that you guys want to watch me struggle. on any of these bosses. But if the upgrades go as I think they are, I should have my Legion armor ready to destroy.
Once, Krat was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krat. But when some in the city prospered, they left the old town behind. Through isolation and neglect, Krat's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Krat's pretty much like that now.
¿A qué te daba eso de...? Ay, ya me cayó un muro.
I have no idea. Interesting. What was I doing? Yeah, this guy.
At the house of an... Oh, yes, I would be hard.
Okay. It's helping us everywhere.
You're full of change. I wish Krat was.
Tell me more later. Okay, goodbye. And then we just go back. Fire is pretty much what you're going to be using for this next area. At least until the boss fight. I don't know if we pick up the acid grindstone before then. I can't remember. But you want to use acid against humans, which will be the next bosses. So if you've played this, you already know. I always get lost here. Like, it's all connected and goes in a circle. So I start going in a circle. So don't expect us to be like... Yeah, this weapon is so good with this range, man. Those guys' range and their, like, attack speed makes dealing with them just annoying. And in the new game, you know, +3, one of those little attacks do like half your health. This is just how good it is. And you're gonna see, and oh, they only stagger when I get that upgrade? I think so. That's unfortunate. So, I guess I need to get it fully maxed out for that to happen. Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like I lied to them. So once you get it maxed out, the mines will start staggering people when they're in the staggerable phase. But I guess not in the first. Not in the base form or first upgrade. Probably. There you are. I think I need 4 of those. So if you're wondering why I'm doing so much damage, it's definitely that boss amulet with the Fable. It's giving me an extra 15%. If I have the Carcass amulet, I would be shredding it. That was I started that heavy attack and then I locked on. I didn't know I could hit, but I knew I could time. like I skipped some stuff over there. We'll be back anyway. We'll be back specifically here. We'll do a quick little check. This takes me back to the beginning where I fought like the bear and stuff. I knew I forgot some stuff. Because this whole thing loops around. So like if you're trying to be like quick and efficient, it's kind of just annoying. And I'm pretty sure I'm looping in a circle now. Alright, so the fastest thing you can do here is just go back to the Stargazer. I don't think I missed anything else. If I did, you guys can leave a comment. I love seeing walkthroughs that are like, you missed an item! And it's like a, first level healing potion. Somewhere in the end game. Oh shit, I missed it. Oh, you saw that. Alright, I think I just need 2 more of these. So everything's back. This is like the closest I get to like grinding things out. Respawning the enemies because I go somewhere. I don't want these guys bothering me right now. It's gonna be a fight. It's not as easy as taking care of these guys. Okay, is there anybody else out here? Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. There's a guy right in front of me. Dark so it's 2 spiders. Try to lock them back in front of me, but locks on somebody off screen. Hey, there we go. Ah, fuck, I need more capacity. See? This is when you gotta start really worrying about capacity. So they're gonna be like doing this juggle between capacity, motility, and your health. Stamina, just keep it at 5. Going the right way? I hope so. Oh, it looks the same. Yes, sir. You do have to remember stuff like that, where if you're running, you're going to be out of stamina. So like right there, I attacked, but I remembered. So, there is a benefit to having those things. I just don't think it's worth it. At least not yet. I got through the whole game plus DLC with 5 stamina, so it's just that not important.
Mic test 1 2 1 2. We have a schedule update for you sooner. It's on tonight.
Oh, I'm out. No, I'm gonna say this. I don't remember. Fuck, that would have been a good hit right now. I mean, the damage is pretty nutty.
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents of the Marlin district. A nasty puppet has invaded our territory. Be careful.
Oh shit, that was an accident. So I spaced out. I didn't see the end of the plank. Now what you want to do here is either get that, or I think there's another one. That's what I was trying to see. There's a few paths you can take, and I'm trying to remember which one gets you to the treasure chest. Because that's the one that I really want. Everything else is just like whatever. Then see, the cat amulet would be helpful in situations like this, but I mean it doesn't really matter. You just heal and then go to a stargazer and it's like, hey, I took care of it. There's really no parts where the game forces you into a bad spot like that. Did I miss it? I'm sure I missed it. Dude, I'm so sure there was something in the box right here. Fuck, well.
Oh, I saw it. We so smart.
Let's go. I'll take these assholes with me.
How will you help?
It kind of helped. Kind of get in the way too. Missed it. I think I missed it. Ah! Come on, move this out, bitch. Alright. I've already gotten hit more than I'd like to. Do I want to wear this? Yes, I do. Oh, fuck, it's slightly heavy. Okay. Well, I will put it on eventually. But you can kind of see the concept of the build. It's just 3 stats to upgrade, and that's all you can do. And you could probably do the same thing with any other build technique, you know, advanced. Just use the same strategy. You'll start with the higher, slightly stamina, which is, you know, it's not bad. But you will have slightly lower health and capacity starting out. Pretty sure I saw you. Let's try to get through this area.
Here's a news bulletin. This just in. The intruder turned out to be Geppetto's puppet.
My favorite way to
This
deal
month's
with this
protection fee
situation.
will be waived for anyone who hunts it down. What a deal!
Throw some of these at these.
Run, you idiots!
He'll die. There's another one somewhere. Oh, it's a thing. I usually throw the wheel thing at them too. Oh, fuck. That's nice. I usually throw the wheel, but I don't have one on me, so just letting them die. Get stuck there. Oof, I did not see that. Oh, weird. I'm stuck on the wall. That was actually dangerous. I used that amulet my first playthrough. It's not necessary. It's nice with having stamina at this low level. But even then, it's not necessary. As you can see, I'm not really struggling with my stamina. I forget every once in a while, but it's no challenge per se. It's more like, you know, hey, I just ran. I should probably regen for like a second, and then attack. Which you're gonna deal with even with that. So it doesn't change anything. Okay. Let's clear this side. Attack. There's like no telling because they're fucking twice here. I was trying to get it back. Do I go here first or the shortcut? I'm gonna go here first. See, that guy's dead already because I killed him with that thermite. If you don't have thermite because you didn't use it on bosses, you could probably cheese them out with other consumables. Not consume those completely. We're gonna actually reach a merchant in a little bit, and you'll never run out of consumables. You will run out of everything. But that little bunny medallion I picked up, that's for a merchant that's coming in. It's gonna open up a shop without us having to pay him. Keep forgetting about that. Okay, where was I? And it's just, they're annoying. You don't need to do it. They're just definitely annoying, and it makes that fight that that I had with that big guy easier. Otherwise, if you don't kill them and you step into their range, they're going to be hitting you while you're trying to fight him. There's a lot of situations like that. There's a really bad one in the DLC where you're in the mines and there's some dudes throwing rocks at you and some fucking exploding guys flying at you. Yeah. You have a lot to do. Sometimes you gotta take out the environmental enemies so you can take out the direct threat in front of you. Let's go open the shortcut, just in case I fuck this jump up. It wouldn't be my first time. Shortcut, come back up, and make a little jump. See what I mean? I swear that wasn't on purpose. I just angled a little too much right there. Get the shot put, which is really nice. It's a motivity consumable. Regardless of what stat you're building, they're all good anyway. So, thermite is advanced, mainly, but it doesn't matter because it's just really powerful. Like, the scaling on them is only making them better. They're already good. I'm pretty sure the thermite I threw at that guy did more damage than any of one of my attacks. Yeah, a real good build you can do if you're going advanced. There's some quartz upgrades where you can add, or you can hold more throwables, and you can kind of spam the fuck out of them. I saw somebody kill the nameless puppet in like 60 seconds using throwables.
It's funny seeing them all blasted.
I think in the later game, like once you start getting to New Game Plus 3 and 4, they're probably not as powerful, just because it's going to take a lot more of them. So even if you have a full belt, you're probably better off knowing the fight than just cheesing the boss with throwables. But they still have, there's a part in the last DLC boss where he goes up in the sky and starts throwing shit at you, always consume it. It's free damage. Otherwise, you're not doing any damage. He's just taking advantage of the situations like this are so space. Try to stagger him. I don't make the mistake I did in one of my playthroughs where you just mash on the merchant and then you hit the wrong option. So take your time a little bit. Make sure you read it. I'm gonna take that a little bit. Oh yes.
I thought there were no more
I do love
Are you?
Oh
with
shit.
the Black
Okay, so I
Rabbit
almost picked
Brotherhood?
no there. So make sure you show them that.
I can't.
If it's
And then now you have your shop open. So the cool thing about this is if you're gonna be using consumables, this guy has unlimited consumables. He also has a record. You're gonna need that if you're trying to get all the achievements for this game 100%. I'm not gonna get it. I don't need it, but I am gonna get this. We're probably gonna use this at some point. I don't have any of these. I'm gonna buy one, and that's just for right now for the boss. You can buy this weapon if you'd like to try it. I never use these. I hate these. I've tried using them in a fight and they just like fall on the floor. I don't know how. I don't even know how they work. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. Go back to the hotel. I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I missed something there. I'm pretty sure there's something I was supposed to pick up. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upgrade the Legion arm, and then I'm gonna go check real quick because I feel like I did. So now we have another mine we could plant.
At the house. Welcome.
I'm gonna buy the apple. I feel like there's a crate somewhere. I don't know if it's after these guys or before these guys. just make a little quick check. I'd never noticed this. Why is it saying the same thing? I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste my lines. But I do need to check real quick that I missed anything. No, I didn't miss anything. I put myself. Don't forget you have this. I didn't use that until I fell in one part in the later part of the game, and I was like, okay, I didn't fall to my death, but I'm stuck on a ledge, and I thought the watch would be like it would make you relinquish your ergo.
Looking good. Hey.
Sure.
It's like a free coiled sword or aged feather, but like right in the beginning of the game, which is crazy. That's like really powerful to have. I didn't switch out the consumable one.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Oh, I didn't even switch it out.
Root for me, brothers!
She's honestly the fucking worst one I've ever, because she does that exactly when it's up. I don't mind the other one that like grabs you with a grappling hook. That's so annoying. See what I mean? So what you want to do is you definitely want to have your acid.
So this is Japan's puppet, huh? Gotta admit, knows what he's doing. Don't get extra points for fighting fair. Survive and win. That's it.
tell he was going to be able to do this. I wasn't joking.
This puppet's crazy!
Yeah, it feels a little cheap, but I mean, you know. I did forget to equip the rest. I don't even have the acid one until when?
No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the, right?
Some quartz. I guess I don't get it till later. It's so weird.
idea how
It's so weird that this
I
is
heard
like
the
one of
intro.
the few things that the game doesn't.
Stalker.
It doesn't give you right away.
The people of maybe you'll find.
Like the merchant sells one, but the game's usually pretty good about giving you like the tools, the best tools for the upcoming areas, and this is not the case in this one.
Wow.
And this is where you can recalibrate your P point. So if you don't like how this is looking, you can do this, but you probably won't need to mess with it until at least New Game Plus. I waited until New Game Plus 2, and then I removed the experience gain, I think. But I ended up adding it back on New Game Plus 3 to try to get max level. If I wouldn't have taken it off, I wouldn't have been short those 6 levels at New Game Plus 4 at the end of it. So, yeah, you don't need to grind. Everything you get in this game is...
You're back and well.
It's very generous.
This, I have memory.
Pulse cell recovery is really good. I think that's my favorite one to go with. There's some of these that I just never upgrade, like this one. Never get that. This one's pretty good. There's some bosses where you're gonna want that extra defense, and this will help you get that when you have wish stones. Okay. So we're definitely getting this. That brings us down a tier. And we're out of quartz. The next thing I'm gonna do is see if we can upgrade one of the phase 1s to get to phase 4. I don't remember. If we can, that's actually what you want to do, but let's just wait on that. Let's see who I need to talk to.
Hurry up,
Rosa
Pepe.
Rosa Isabella Street.
I'll use my